Yeah, sorry guys, I've been away all year. Work's been kind of crazy. The group kind of split up. No one's really doing anything anymore, so I'm kind of back to doing solo stuff, which I'm fine with. Still trying to get connected with Pete. He just lives down in New York, so but we'll see how that goes. John pretty much retired. Jim moved away. Josh and Kurt, they're both family guys, so you know how that goes. Yeah. Anyways, I'm on the BMW. I've been working on the DRZ for a little bit now, trying to get that thing kind of ready, but the suspension was kind of really garbage, so kind of had to go through it. But you know, other than that, it's just been kind of working. I know I don't really talk too much about work, but I'm an owner of a company, and I mean, we've already hit our sales quota at the end of June. This has been really busy. So, you know, this year I haven't really done anything with the bikes. I think I got maybe a total of 500 miles, 600 miles on the BMW this year so far. That's it. But I do think work will, you know, it's getting back to normal. It's not as chaotic as it was before. So hopefully I'll be able to get on the bike a little bit this year. Just do a couple trips. And just take it easy. This year I did get the BMW paid off. I got tired of that loan. So, yep, BMW, I officially own it. And it has almost 19,000 miles on it. So I was debating on, you know, do I upgrade it now, sell it, you know, get something else. But realistically, I just don't want to go in debt anymore. This bike does everything pretty well. And I got the DRZ for like dual sports. The only thing I want to probably get back is my dirt bike. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to watch. I just don't want to go into debt anymore. I want to try to put a lot more money into my investments account, retirement, all that stuff. And the only way that I can justify if I want something now is to save some money and buy it cash. I just don't want to be locked into anything anymore. So, but we're pretty much on the Tunxus Trail. I redid my suspension on the BMW, the settings and all that, so I'm just trying to figure out how it's handling, and it's handling way better. You know, I got really confused with compression, rebound, and all that. Did some studying up on that, and realistically, you know, I got kind of a basic idea for it now, where you just kind of want everything in balance. So, and then it comes up with you. So now the bike is trying to be one with me. The rebound comes up when I want to come up. But yeah, I mean, it's just way better. Normally that bump right there, it would kick up my ass, my rear end a lot. Now it doesn't. I mean, I should just launch off of it, but 600-pound bike. So yeah, I'll be changing the name of the group. I'm gonna probably change it back to my name. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon. The Creep ADV is going to be dropping. The channel is probably going to be changing a little bit too. I think I'm just going to integrate my life a little bit into it. Not work. That's going to be, I might do that as a separate channel, but I really do like exploring the opportunities to make videos. And, oh, that looks like a deep puddle. So I'm probably going to open up another page just for work related stuff, and then keep this page as you know, stuff to do, camping, adventure stuff. Not all going to be about bikes. Maybe working on some things and all that. So I'm just trying to integrate as much as possible. We'll go from there. Everything's a mud fest. I'm not going over there. Yeah, the BMW though, my God, it's the suspension settings now is a lot better. Before, the rear end wasn't really talking with the front end. It was kind of an unbalanced situation. So like my rear end would, you know, when I'd go down on the middle of the pegs, the rear end would go down first, then the front would. So now I basically have it set up where when I'm standing on the pegs, the front and the rear go down together, which is really nice. Now the bike feels really balanced. The rebound. So anyway, so I basically took the recommended settings, and when I was doing it, I found out the rear end was still going down a little bit. So what I did was I loosened up the front one click, and then I went up on the rear one click. So the rear went stiffer, front went softer, and now it's pretty balanced. So one thing I want to try to do is when I get the luggage on, the settings still might change. So that's what's great. That's kind of what's great about getting rid of the factory BMW, you know, ESA stuff, is you can really fine-tune the suspension to the weight. Every rider, you know, like, is different. So like, you know, my handlebars are more forward, so I want to be over the bike a little bit, so that means my weight is going to be up front a little bit more. So that's what's great about getting rid of the ESA and trying to just go with you know, standard shocks and all that. You can really fine-tune it. The only thing that you don't get is, you know, you don't get to press the button and it automatically does things, which I'm fine with. Realistically, I would rather just have more or less one setting, you know, maybe two settings, one for no luggage and one for luggage, and that way it doesn't feel weird all the time going off-road. I don't like the suspension automatically adjusting. Just never got used to it. Guess we can go explore the road down here on the left. I just forgot which one it was. I think it's the first one. Maybe it's the second one. I think it's the second one. That one I think just opens up to a field. Okay, let's see where this, I think this goes down. See if we can see any bear. Pretty much solo today, so I'm not really trying to get myself injured. I do have to get an inReach or something soon, especially if I'm going to be doing a lot more solo things. You just never know what's going to happen. Oh, that's Big Rock right there. Looks like we got a couple water crossings. Hopefully they're not that deep. I mean, normally down here this is all traveled, so if you see any water, most likely it's just a puddle. It's pretty hard on the bottom. I mean, you can see it's mostly all rock here. Plus, I've been down here quite a bit of times. This one might be a little deep, but it looks really soft. Yeah, it looks softer on the right than it did on the left. And there's a little water, a little bit more water. I'm already wet. That's the only issue when you ride with like no wet gear. When you're off-road and you just get wet. Just deal with it. I mean, I already know I'm going home today. Oh, this is a interesting one. There's just no avoiding this stuff. Let's see. It's a little wet, a little muddy, a little overgrown. Oh, I gotta take a break. Enjoy some downtime. This trail right here, I haven't done this in a while. but it's definitely not a BMW trail. I've been down here forever. So yeah, I'm debating on getting a new dirt bike. I'm looking, if it's going to be this year, I'm looking at the Husqvarna 300 TE 300i. Like what they did with it. If it's next year, it'll kind of be between the KTM and all that. Yeah, the bike's doing pretty good though. I got Woody's wheels on today. After that, I'm probably going to clean this bike up and put it into street mode, because I'll be using the DRZ for a little bit. Might be doing a trip with this, might not. It all depends on the DRZ, so let's see how that goes. I think there was a trail over here too. That's what's great about dirt bikes. I mean, you can just be like, oh, this looks like a trail. You go in there with a dirt bike. I mean, this was a trail. It is tight. So that's the kind of stuff I like to do with the dirt bikes, is just get in there and get out. But not with a BMW. BMW is really set up for travel, which I really like. It's really comfortable. What I do like about the heavier bikes though is, you know, with a lighter bike, you'll tend to get into more things, yes, but it also, you get into more trouble, I feel like sometimes. So with the BMW being the weight, you know, you always think about, should I do it or should I not? And with the weight, more chances it'll prevent you from getting into trouble, which I like. But typically when you're buying this bike, you kind of know, you know, what the bike is really meant for. You're not doing single track. It's I mean, all the professional videos that you guys see, anyone on KTMs, BMWs, I mean, these guys are professionals. I mean, all they do is ride. I mean, I remember seeing the commercial for the 790, and like, they're going off jumps and everything, and like, that's not going to happen. I mean, you get a 790, you ain't going jumping with the bike. I mean, if you're good, sure, go for it, but your average rider, no way. Bike's still heavy. I mean, so you just gotta know, like, you know, it's either you want an adventure bike or you want a dual sport, and just pick your poison. You know, the really one thing I like about the BMW is it offers a ton of wind protection, so you can really you can ride this thing in the winter time if you truly wanted to, with heated gear and all that. The 19-inch front wheel, it does magic on the road, I can tell you that. And yeah, you can go with the optional 21, but like I said, you're kind of taking what this bike is really meant for away. That's why I opted for the 19 for the Woody wheels. I just wanted to keep the geometry of the bike correct, and just understand what the bike is. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go see Keith and probably go back home. I don't know. Just wanted to get a little off-road, see how the settings were. I'm gonna definitely need a little bit more time with the settings just to see if this is where it's supposed to be. But for right now, I would give it a thumbs up. I felt more in control. The rear was definitely talking with the front, which felt great. The front felt more planted. I might mess around with the rebound, maybe a little bit. I feel like it might be on the road. It felt great at 50 miles an hour, 60, 30. I don't know. I might want to slow the rebound up just a tad, or I might just keep it. But I'm just going to kind of keep it and just see how it goes from there for a little bit, and go from there. All right, I think it's time to head out and get back to Keith. What in the hell is that? Yeah. This is why you're not supposed to drink water. You always filter your water. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, look at that. Oh, nasty. That's gross. I don't know what that is. Probably someone pissed down here or something. Always filter your water. I don't care if it looks clean. I remember that one time I was hiking and we ran out of water. And we started drinking right out of the river, and then more or less we walked about a half mile up, and yeah, what did we see?
So a dead moose hanging out in the river. Yeah, so I'll just filter my water now. Let's try to get out of here without dropping the bike. Go see Keith. Luckily he's only a few minutes up the street. I feel like it's going to be storming too. Looks really nice, but I did look at the radar, so we are supposed to get quite a bit of rain. Now, obviously I'm not rocking the climb. Yeah, see? When I hop down on the bike, front and rear go down together, which is really nice. Before, the rear was going down before the front. I'll see you guys later on, alright? Enjoy! He said he was painting all day. Kind of doubt it, but we'll find out. Ugh, tired.